Today's video is about how Albion Online is pay to win. I'm going to show how it's pay to win. I'm going to prove how it's pay to win. And I'm going to show you just how much of an advantage you can get if you pay to win in this game. And let me tell you, it's on the more expensive side of pay to win. So you're not going to be able to just pay like 40 bucks and be able to just kill anybody. But essentially, if you dump enough money into this game, you essentially can never actually technically lose. Yes, you can be defeated by better players of equal gear, and they can take your gear and cost you, hundreds of dollars or whatever. But at the end of the day, if you have infinite money, you have infinite re-gears, and you can skip the entire leveling process of everything in the game, which for most people is years of time. So let's get into it. So before we actually dive into how and why Albion is pay to win, we're going to use a simple little website that's going to tell us if the game is pay to win. And this is itpaytowin.org, and then you have to click the title because it doesn't work for some reason. I guess the website broke. Is the game free to play? Yes, Albion Online is free to play. Can you pay an optional subscription despite the game being free to play? Yes, you can, and that is premium. That is right up here. That is, you can pay it with in-game money, or you can pay it with gold, which is real money. 3,750 silver, which you can go into the cash shop and buy gold. And you can, there you go. So we can pay 20 bucks to the cash shop, or you can just go to the website and pay 15 bucks. It's whatever. But essentially, yes, you can pay an optional subscription. And what does premium do? Well, premium gives you 50% bonus to your yield, your mobs, your experience points. It makes it where if you try to grow crops without premium, you're going to get like no money. It's like pennies, dude. And sometimes it's even at a loss. Most of the time it is. You also get more learning points, which lets you level up faster. Anyway, you guys know this. You play Albion Online. Let's go. So what's the next one? Does your optional sub give you access to unique items, gear, locations, or specific in-game event? It does give you an in-game advantage of more experience points. So yes. Can you donate to the dev team to make the in-game annoyances go away? No, you can't. Luckily, this game doesn't have that kind of pay to win. Is there cash shop? It's a cosmetic cash shop. So does the game keep reminding you of the existence of the cash shop? Yes. If you don't have premium, it'll pop up in your screen, be like, hey, get premium. Is there an in-game currency that you can buy with real-world money? Yes, there is. That is gold. Gold can be purchased with real money. And now, I technically earn gold through referrals, or you can flip gold. But like, for instance, here, referral gold reward. I got this 15 minutes ago, and then I sold that 500 gold I got for 2.4 million silver. So I can use that silver to buy anything in the game. I can buy experience points through books in the game that your character can read. Anyway, so yes, you can buy in-game currency with it. Is there a direct reward you get for spending more money in the game than others? Not that I know of. Not really, no. Okay, can you pay to unlock specific content? Not really. No, you can pretty much access all the content for free. Can you pay to skip through any of the in-game content? Well, you can skip the grind. You don't have to do any dungeons. You don't have to do any crafting. You can just, well, I mean, you still have to do the crafting, but you can just skip the grind to get the materials to craft. So, yes. Are there paid cosmetics? Yes, there is paid cosmetics. Do paid cosmetics alter the way the game plays? Not really, because you can turn it off for full loot zone. So, I'm going to go with no. Can you purchase, definitely not gambling loot boxes? No, there's no loot boxes. Are you able to purchase crafting materials or other similar resources? Technically, yes. With if I buy gold, I can convert it to silver and then buy crafting materials. So yes, I can. All right. Do you get in-game rewards for just logging in? You technically, when you have premium active, you don't have to log in. I'm gonna go with no. Can you purchase in-game items that can then be traded to others for in-game currency? Yes, you can. Did any of these previously mentioned items alter gameplay in any way? Yes, they do. Does the game have paid DLC? No DLC. Can you pay to boost a character by any amount of levels? Yes, and that's what my video is going to show off today, is mainly this one. You can pay real money to boost your character's levels. All right. And can you pay to remove parts of the game you find inconvenient, like grinding? Yeah, you can skip the grind with real money. Are there any unlockable characters objectively better than others that you have to pay for? No. Are there any back alley websites where you can purchase in-game currency? Yeah, unfortunately there is. Don't use them, you'll get banned. Okay, don't use them. Are you? I'm just gonna. All right, bite the pillow, kid. They're going in dry. Industry standard pay to win. Okay, So this game is... oh man, this game. Alright, let's explain how pay-to-win works in Albion Online. So you take your real money and you go to the cash shop and you buy yourself some gold, right? So these are the gold prices. And our objective today is to level up our character's weapon specialization and mastery so we can wear some really good stuff. Now, I don't want to have to actually play the game to do that, right? So I want to be an arcane wizard, and the arcane staff in this game is a support weapon, and it can also be used as a faction bombing weapon, which is my primary purpose today. My mastery is level 14 out of 100, and my specialization on the weapon that I want to level up is only level 2 out of 100. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm pretty well geared in this game. I know what I'm doing. I have a very specific set where I can farm the experience points to level this up to 100 if I want in 2 hours without premium. I can level this up to 100 in 2 hours without premium, though it will cost me a lot of in-game silver. It'll cost me around 17 million silver to do so. If I choose not to spend any silver doing this, it'll take me 20 hours. Alright, 20 hours to level this up in a safe zone versus 2 hours by paying silver. Or I can go to full loot zones and maybe get this level up to 100 in about 12 hours if I don't die that much. And that's without spending silver, by the way. So, do I want to skip 12 hours? Is 12 hours of my time worth leveling this to 100? Well, that's what we're going to find out today. So, Witchwork Staff, I'm going to need about, let's see... 34 million essentially fame, 34 million fame, but I already have points where I can level that up banked, so I'm not technically going to do it that way. What I'm more concerned about is getting this to 100, so I need to double this number, so let's do a little bit of math time. Alright, 7153556 times 2. This is how much fame that I need to get from Tomes of Insight. 14.3 million. Now, in order to do that, I'm going to have to divide this number by 10,000, and that's how many Fame Tomes I would technically need to buy. So I need to buy 1,431 Tomes, and these run about 13,000 silver each. This would cost me 18.6 million silver. So, 18.6 million silver, and I need to buy gold with silver. I need 18.6 million... Let's see, is that, yeah, it's about the cost of premium, right? 3,769 gold. That's how much gold I need. So we go to the cash shop, 3,769 gold. Well, that's 3,500. That's the closest I can get, you know, assuming I have a little bit of in-game money. So right now, I can save myself 12 hours of time, or 2 hours of time as an experienced player with, paying for silver. I'd still need that 17 million silver to do it in 2 hours, right? But this is $20, and it would give me enough silver to be able to skip the grind. Cool, right? That's not so bad. So I pay 20 bucks. What's more worth it to you? 20 real life dollars, or 2 hours, or 14 hours, or 20 hours? It really depends on your skill level, how you're playing. And I'll show this on screen. So to become a max level Arcanist here, if I want to pay in-game silver for tomes, it's 18.6 million silver. About 19 hours of gathering to make this much silver in a safe zone. If I want to pay in-game silver through auto respec and satchel costs, it's actually 7.5 million after loot drops and journal profits, because I do fill journals doing grinding. It takes me about 2 hours of grinding, and then it would take me about 8 hours of gathering. So this method would take me 10 hours of playtime. This is my preferred method to level stuff up. And then, if I wanted to grind in safe zones and pay no silver, 20 hours. If I wanted to grind in dangerous zones and I don't die much, 12 to 14 hours. And this is not a really good weapon to grind with. It might actually take longer than what I listed, because it's not a really good mob clearing weapon until you get it way stronger, which is more risk. And if you die with, expensive weapons, that's more silver you're losing, and so on and so forth. Now, if I want to pay real money to unlock level 100 in Arcanist, then it's 20 bucks. It's just 20 bucks, and I can just read the tomes in a few minutes. I can level it to 100, no problemo, no grind, no fuss, no struggle, And there you go. Like, so what is more worth your time? Well, I don't have a job, and I don't make 20 bucks an hour playing or doing YouTube, so unfortunately for me, the grind is the way to go, and no, I'm not going to card swipe in this game. I'm not giving this company any money because they hate my guts. If things were different and I wasn't in-game chat muted, and if they didn't ignore me and stuff, then maybe I would pay real money, but the option is still there. So back to the pay-to-win aspect here. You'll see that the Fame to 100 mastery is this much, 14.3 million. These are Tomes of Insight. They give you 10,000 fame when you read them, and you can just spam the hell out of them, right? Each tome costs about... I can get it for about 13,000. Right now, the market value is 15,000. I can pay a little less and, you know, be patient and buy it in bulk. I can find someone to sell it to me for 13,000, no problem, right? So I would need 1,400... I forget exactly. We're just going to do the math again. 14,307,112 divided by 10,000. I need 1,431 of these bad boys. As you can see, I have 1,138 of them, so I almost have enough to technically do it. Though I do have earnable in-game tomes, you know, that I can use that are worth a little bit more. Like, I have 100 of these tier 8 ones. You can't buy these. You have to earn them through in-game actions. They give 200,000 fame each. So we're going to pretend that I, you know, spent 20 bucks, you know, affording all of this. So that's 15 million. That's another 17 estimated market value. 18 million would technically do it for us. But we're going to use these that I earned in the game to simulate the pay to win. And the goal is to be able to equip this Elder's Witchwork Staff. Now, this is a tier 8.4 weapon, crafted by Jack, by the way. And technically, it says estimated market value 19 million. That's no longer the case as of the recent patch. The way the materials work, it basically doubled in price. So this is really now like a 40 million weapon. At least it will be in the next few months, by the way. That's why we hoarded up these 8.4 weapons. So 40 million silver, how much would that cost in real money? So that would cost about 8,018 gold, 8,118 gold. And then we need another, what, 3,000, how much? 800 something? So let's see, gold, 8,118 plus 3,000, we'll say 3,750. So we need about 12,000 gold now. In order to, that's just to equip the damn weapon, just to buy the damn weapon. So 12,000 gold, well, let's see, that's 9,000. So we would need to spend about $70 right now. Though it would be better just to buy the $100 deal. That way we have some gold left over, because we need other pieces of equipment too. So let's just say we're going to spend 100 real-life dollars getting a Gucci set. Let's go with that. Alright, so here we go. Now, I've got some tomes here. I've got exactly the amount of tomes to level this armor I'm wearing from 60 to 100, so it's level 60. And then eating all these tomes should level to 100. I have every offhand max, so I'm just wearing one for the combat and respec. I'm not going to max Royal Helmet or the Mage Sandals here. So I have to stop and switch my armor once I use these tomes. But the Witchwork Staff will be leveled along with it, so let's get started. And, you know, let's just assume right now that we've paid 100 real-life dollary dues to be able to do this. Now, I earned this in-game, of course. I didn't pay real money, but it took a very long time to acquire this stuff. But let's just go ahead and level them up. Oh, boy. So there we go. These are worth 200,000 each, by the way. And all gone. Use that, use that, use that, and there we go. Use those. Now, let's see, did this hit 100? As expected, it is, well, no, of course not. It's only level 85, so I guess I messed up the math a little bit. That's right, armors don't double, they take 4x. I needed 4 times as many tomes to make this hit 100, not twice as many. I calculated as if it, I don't know, whatever, who cares. But right now, we leveled up from 60 to 85 on the face skill robe. How's our Witchwork Staff doing? It's 95 out of 100, so we're actually very, very close. How much more do I need from that? Yeah, I need 2 million-ish fame, so there we go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 1 million. That's 2 million, so we're going to take 10 of those, pop them, and there we go. And now how much more do we need? We're level 99 out of 100. We need 38,000, so let's, what is this one worth? That one's 50k. you know, that one, you know, just 2 of these, and we'll have a little bit of spillage over. There we go. So, are we level 100? We're level 100 Arcanist. We can now equip tier 8. We've unlocked all the spells that we didn't have before, and we did it, you know, technically, you know, we simulated pay to win. Now, the mastery here still needs some work. It's 73 out of 100. And if I want to take this to level 100, it's going to take another 20 million fame, which you definitely want to do because it makes your attacks more powerful. So that would be the next step for pay to win. But also to make this weapon even stronger, you need to level all of these up as well, because leveling up this Great Arcane Staff makes the Witchwork Staff deal more damage. So again, the pay to win starts to really scale here. But right now, you know, as a brand new player, I just installed the game, but I'm really good at MOBA games. I'm really good at League of Legends, right? Imagine that. Look at that. I just put on this 8.4 Witchwork Staff. Boom! Look at this. And I just want to show you just the power differential that we're going to be looking at here, just so you can see how crazy the pay to win can technically, you know, push you and pull you. So let's go to my island, and we're going to do a little damage test, okay? We're going to do a little damage test right now. I'm just a little baby wizard. I can wear the good gear, but my character isn't a complete master yet. Not yet. So we're going to go to the target dummy, and I need to remember wearing plate, cloth, and crypt candle. So the crypt candle definitely helps, and we're just going to, you know, pick some skills here, some skills that we would want to use. Also, let me get the passive so everything lines up with our damage calculations here. And let me just show you the amount of damage that we're going to put out right now. And our Q spell, 641. W spell, 705, not bad. And our black hole spell, 689. Now let's see how much a master wizard who went full pay to win does to these dummies. Alright, before I show you the differentials, let me just show you the mountain of math. Okay, so if we paid $100, we paid 100 real life dollars, right? Technically I didn't, but if you did, this is our damage, our Q, W, and E spell that we just showed off. Now, the silver needed for maximum spec, and it looks like this, okay? I'm on what's called the test server. The test server lets you play around with maximum levels. So I'm going to go ahead and just pump this up to 120. There we go. And now we have the entire Arcane Staff weapon line at level 120. And so this bad boy is going to hit insanely hard, by the way. Where's it at? I just unequipped it. There we go. And now, to get that amount of specialization through pay to win through the tomes, you need to pay $1,424, and you know, in total. So now we're gonna do our damage numbers here, and let me get the screen ready for you, just so we can look at the diff, the damage diff. The Q spell, 781, cool. W spell, 860. You know, these are bigger numbers. And the E spell, 839. 839. So what is our number difference between these items? So we have 781 subtracted by 641. And that is a difference of... don't worry, you can't see it yet. 140 on Q. W is 860 subtracted by 705. That's a diff of 155. And then the E spell, which is, let's see, what's that? 829? Sorry, the text is a little small for me. Oh, no, it's 839. 839 subtracted by, and let me scroll up. It's 689. Ooh. So that's a diff of 150. Total difference is 150 plus 155 plus 140. So the total difference here is 445 more damage. So you pay $1.5 grand. Check it out. This is the damage you do, and this is the difference that you get. 140 damage, 155, 150 for a total of 445 additional damage. Technically, yes, it's very expensive for a minor boost in damage, and this weapon doesn't even scale that good because it's a support weapon. If I was using a completely 100% offensive weapon with no defenses, it would scale even more. But hopefully you get the point here. You know, if you want to go that far to get every advantage. Now, granted, you know, with the same armor set on, I have 4,000 HP, so, you know, that's 10% of my life. 445 damage 10% of my total health pool. That does make a difference in a full loot PvP game. Alright, that's it for the video. Albion Online is pay to win. Everyone knows it, and if you see any YouTubers who say that it isn't, they are most likely in Sandbox Interactive's pocket as a sponsored streamer and YouTuber. I am not, so you can trust what I say is valid and genuine. Everyone that plays any MMORPG ever can absolutely see that this game is pay to win and has pay to win mechanics. There is no doubt about it. The only argument people make is that, well, you need skill to make the gear work, and no, you don't. You can just sit in safe zones with your super overpowered gear and win more if you want. And eventually, as you play, you can just re-gear infinitely with pay to win, and you will eventually get good enough to just stomp on everyone. If you look at people in top tier gear, you will see that they get so many kills simply because they have a gear advantage. This game is a numbers game. Yes, if you pay to win and buy a set worth $700 and you go out and get killed by 10 guys, you obviously can't fight 10 guys by yourself. You're going to die. Sure, but it's still pay to win, because if you encounter one guy who doesn't pay to win and doesn't have the super expensive gear, then they have to manually grind for it to get that gear, and so paying to win essentially saves you time. There's just no argument. Anyway, that's the video. Leave a like, because a lot of people that are fans of this game are going to dislike it, so I'm going to really need you to hit that like button for me to, so we can spread the truth. And finally, on the right side of your screen is a video you should absolutely click. If you don't click it, then it's going to rain in your area for like 2 weeks straight. And if you like the rain, then it's going to be a drought for 2 weeks straight, so yeah.